Blade Talk with Scab and Joe.
Welcome to Blade Talk with your YouTube host, Joe Steele of the Steel Mindset, and Scab of Choir Boys Outdoors. Here we talk about blades, the people who bring them to us, and why we love them.
So sit back, relax, we got a really good show for you.
Let's welcome our hosts into the room. This is Blade Talk with Scab and Joe.
Here on Blade Talk and our corresponding channels, we recognize our U.S. veterans. For all their sacrifices and their struggles, our beloved veterans, you're always welcome and respected. Enjoy the show.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Blade Talk with Scab and Joe. How you guys doing? So sorry we came on a little bit late. Scab and I we were catching up. We haven't spoken in a while, so we've been catching up on our lives and all that stuff, fun stuff. All good things, thank God, all good things. And it's a doozy of a show. We don't have any guests, but we're just trying to kind of catch up with you guys as far as maybe some upcoming reviews. I don't even know how much we're going to get to. I got a table full of knives. You know, Scab's got a room full of knives. A lot of swords in the back that I want to kind of introduce. We're going to try to do like a little tag team thing back and forth. Maybe talk to you about some upcoming videos. I got to read out a disclosure from Off Grid and a review I just did. I'm sure Scab's got a ton to do, and we're just looking forward to spending about an hour or so with you guys. So thank you for joining us. Let's get Scab in. I think, is Scab here? Oh yeah, I see. Oh, Scab's in the background. I didn't see him. Let's get Scab in the room. What's up, my friend?
What's going on, man?
I am doing well, buddy. Always good to see you on the other side of the screen there. As long as it's not pre-recorded, you know?
Good to be seen. Welcome in, everybody. I had to close my bad eye. We got a decent little room, Joe? I hope we do.
Yeah. It's actually started up, but we got a probably decent little room, you know?
All right. Well, we can talk about some knives. Hey, let's do this, because you and I talked before the show, and we got an idea of what we want to do. Since we do have a lot to do, why don't we jump into some of the stuff you got coming up, and then we can kind of go tit for tat, because I got some stuff, but you open it up while I unbox this.
Absolutely. You know what? Let me get this thing out of the way with Off Grid, guys. It's not really a big deal, but I just wanted to kind of, the review I just did, guys, I'm sure if I turn around, you could hear me. I got a mic on my hat. I just did a review on this guy, the Trail Guard, which is literally a $40 knife. And I mean, listen, guys, you can't ask for that much for $40, but they really gave you a hell of a freaking knife for $40. It's just that there was a misprint on their site as far as the knife being labeled. And I think I introduced it as a high saber grind, ended up being a hollow grind. And I reviewed it like a high saber grind. I reviewed it hard. I mean, listen, hashtag use your stuff. You know, the campaign I'm doing right now. You know, we use our stuff. The other guy next to me right there uses his stuff more than anybody. But this was a hollow grind, and I reviewed it like a flat grind or high saber, and it still did well. It didn't chip. It did fantastically. But I got into a little thing with somebody online as far as him saying it's a hollow. And I said, no, it's labeled as a high saber, but whatever. They made a statement basically saying, explaining it, that it was a misprint, that it was a trial and error type of thing, because it's their first time they're going into like this new line of knives as far as the budget line of knives, but they're going to definitely improve it on the next renditions to give it like a 7 CR, a high saber grind for real, get rid of the hollow. But that's how the original Backcountry Coyote started, as a hollow, and then it went into a high saber. So hope that explains it. They apologize, we move on, and they already made the change. So it is a hollow grind, but it handled itself extremely well. So it's a very tough hollow grind knife, because I treated it, I wasn't easy on it, and it did a really good job. So I just wanted to get that disclosure out of the way. And if you guys haven't seen it, it's a great review, great knife. Definitely take a look at it. $40, guys, pretty damn good. What do you got, Scab?
Well, let me follow up with that. Guys, a lot of times, Joe works full-time job, I work full-time, and it's not making excuses. But if somebody writes something on a damn website or something like that, that's what we go off of. I don't sit there and look and go, you just don't do it. Joe is a person I respect, one, because he's saying, hey, it was wrong, read the statement. But you know, if this is what we did for a living, that's one thing. That's one thing I was going to tell you beforehand, Joe. We don't make money. I make a little, about enough to wipe my ass with. So, you know, we're going to have misfires. We're going to say, it is what it is, man. Some people, if you ain't got nothing better to do but to sit there and talk shit, you need to check your life. I'm kind of moving with some of this shit anyway. So
I agree with you 150%, Scab. But you know, sometimes I just like to clean my slate. And Orphan was good enough to send me the statement, so I figured on their behalf, let me read it out. So this way, at least they also wanted to send their apology for giving the wrong information. So at least they did the right thing and say that, and they corrected it right away as soon as I told them about it. And they're like, "Oh shit, that was a mistake." So no, so that's a good thing. You know, listen.
Well, and the other side is a $40 knife with a hollow grind. It didn't chip. That especially when you guys have been under freezing for how long? So you got super cold conditions.
Fucking deep freeze for I feel like almost 2 months now at least.
That some bitch would have shattered with me, and I'd never hear the end of it. People, the Buckaroos would have come out of nowhere. The hologram.
Is that the 119 or the 120?
No, this is the 120. The General.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have the General is different than the regular issue 120, right?
S35VN with my card.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Well, I like Buck. I don't like the Buckaroos, but there's something just kick ass about the knife, man. Not every knife has to be.
Oh yeah, I picked up a 120 just to have it because I'm not going to use it. I just like to own it. It's a great knife. You know, it's a great looking.
The 119. I think one of the oldest knives I got is that 119 I got.
Mm-hmm.
And I put an actual grinder grind. I mean, I've had it since I was a kid. So yeah, I mean, Buck's kind of nostalgic for those things. I'll tell you this. Let me say this while you're kind of looking at stuff. Peterbilt Knife Guy lined me up with Stoner CNC, and I don't know why. When me and you were talking, I just picked them up. I like these knives. I really do. They're AEB-L. One is the MS5. One's the MS6.
That's a winner right there.
Did I send these to you?
Stoner? No, I haven't had Stoners.
I may send these two to you. And the reason is the grips. He's done grips for 15 or 20 years, man. And I was talking to Mr. Stoner one day. He has done knives for other companies, and I've been on kind of a mission to see who it is. Now take a good look, y'all, and they do not advertise that Stoner does their work. Who do y'all think? These are Stoner CNC. Put in the comments what knife company you guys think he does OEM work.
WTG, gotta be.
Who?
WTG. Work Tough Gear.
You think he does Work Tough Gears knives?
It looks like it.
All right.
They look like Work Tough Gear knives.
All
like
right.
the handle.
Well, the handle.
Like them. I don't know if they are, but they look like
them. But it's an American company. Now he didn't tell me, so I'm on a mission. Y'all put who you think. They do. I guess they do. I guess some handles do. But Joe, I'll send these two to you to check out. I'll put them in the little.
Somebody else said Work Tough Gear. Yeah, some people think they just look like Work Tough Gear handles. It looks like the Carnivore.
Yeah, looking at the handles,
yeah.
The AEB-L steel, but I got the MS5 and the MS6, and they feel really good in hand. I dropped. They sent some other handles still. I'll send these to you sometime next week, Joe.
Yeah, that sounds good. Stoners.
Yeah, and
those knives are on a loan from Kev.
What, Bubba?
Those knives are on a loan from Kev. As far as you're sending them back.
No. He hooked me up. These are mine.
These are coming from Stoner.
Yeah, he introduced me to Mr. Stoner.
I got you.
Kev is a big fan, and I am too, to be honest with you. But he's the reason that I got them. And they're really, the first one came, and it wasn't quite as short as it could have been. I said in the video.
A couple people saying Montana Knife Company.
See, that's kind of what I was thinking. That just so y'all know, I have no inside information on that.
Ryan Walker. Yeah, I think that's what it says. Yeah.
But that's kind of who I thought too. What you got coming up, Joe?
Let me look at my freaking list over here. So that was what I just did. I have to get my Cold Steel 4MAX freaking actual review done. I just have to see how I'm going to approach it. I haven't physically done a full video on it. I've done a lot of shorts, a lot of little sample videos, but I haven't really did any cutting more than just cutting paper with this thing. So I got to really put out a good 5MAX video, the Demco.
Now, what do you think about that? What do you think about that?
I think it is the 4MAX Scout on roids. I mean, it's everything that's great about the 4MAX Scout, but better. I mean, it's a monster of a freaking knife. It's big, but not too heavy and not too much to not be able to carry. It's still something you could really put in your pocket and carry around in your jeans.
Yeah, there's the 4MAX. That 5MAX is just, I think mine's in the car. That 5MAX is on a whole different stratosphere.
So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet, but it's definitely I'm definitely going to treat it like a fixed blade. Maybe I'll cut up some freaking metal cans or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
what did he say? What did Luke say to me? So I said, Luke, I said, what should I do with this? He goes, you could freaking stab a fuselage with it if you want a couple of times. Fine.
So,
So,
it's a tank, man.
Huh?
It's a damn tank. I mean, so
this is coming. I'm really excited about this. This is definitely going to be used hard. And listen, this is just, I did a short about this because I was speaking about Cold Steel in my live. Okay. And you guys know, if you don't know, I have a campaign that I'm doing right now. It's called #UseYourStuff. And it's not so, I don't want to be misunderstood as far as I'm not looking to attack the hand models and the hand puppets. And they know we call them that. It's all in good love. It's all brotherhood. But they know what they are. But I'm not looking to attack them or say, oh, don't watch it. I'm just saying that there's just so much that there's not enough credit for the people that really go out of their way and do so much more than everybody else does in terms of, because listen, demonstrating a knife or a sword, it's a lot of freaking work. Scab is the guy right next to me can vouch for that. It's a lot of freaking work. It would be really easy for me to put one camera overhead and just, show the 5MAX, show how it opens, show how it cuts paper, compare it to other knives and see, look how much bigger it is, and say, and call it a freaking day and say, this is the 5MAX, because 3/4 of the work is missing, where basically the whole review of a 5MAX is to really put it through torture and show you how freaking tough the damn thing is and how this will be probably the best work knife you're ever going to have. And if you're not showing that on a video, then you're missing the whole point of the knife. And that's where I have this #UseYourStuff about. And where I'm going with it, I don't know. But I am going to basically bring it up. I am going to voice my opinion. And we'll see where we go from there. But that was one of my major points about when you're reviewing something like a Cold Steel knife, or you're reviewing this Vaquero, which is another review I got to do right after the serrated Vaquero. You got to kind of, use it. This thing, I'm going to cut through metal with this thing. And I'm going to show you basically, because it's serrated, you can cut through a metal can, and on the other side, it'll still cut and it'll still work for you. And you can still cut flesh or cut things open with it. It'll still be fine, because serrated edges have that longevity to them that a basically single-edged knife doesn't have. Because if you did the same thing with a single-edged knife, you would dull the shit out of it. But a freaking serrated edge can do so much more. So we're gonna test that out in a review coming up right after I do the 5MAX. So the Vaquero is actually the next one. That's a double jammy there.
The Vaquero, the serrated guys, and let's stay on Cold Steel for a minute. Cold Steel serrations are anti-personnel serration. Mm-hmm. That comes straight from Lynn Thompson.
It's a defense knife.
They're to cut people. That's and I'm not being dramatic. That's what they're for. That's why you see what's the
why
guy,
shape-
Jimmy Slash.
Yeah.
That's why you see him cut a lot of meat and things. And I mean, that's what they're made for. The
Yeah.
Culbertson boys, Matthew
Yep.
and Austin, do a great job with these. Hey, Joe, while we're on it, just because we're sitting here on cold steel, I've got the Colossus, and I know we've got people in the chat that'll know kind of what we're talking about. Guys, Cold Steel has had to rename this knife. They brought it back, and it's called the Immense. It has nothing to do. It's nothing against Mike Wallace, the designer. It's nothing with Lynn Thompson. It's Heretic Knives. The guy from Heretic Knives. This knife, the Colossus, has not been produced by Cold Steel in 7 years. In those 7 years, Heretic Knives has come out with their Colossus, which it ain't nowhere near this size. And they're playing bitch boy and don't want to share the name. And I don't know a lot about Heretic Knives, and if you like them, you like them. I ain't got nothing against them. But shit like that to me is just stupid, man. Who are you? You know, who are you? There's so many knives that's got the same damn name, and especially one like this. So it's named the Immense. I think Joe's getting one. I'm getting one. We'll do a comparison. But this knife will forever be the Colossus. Has zero against Lynn or Mike. It's all a Heretic Knives thing. You know?
Yeah, listen, it is what it is. And I mean, it's just as long as basically it doesn't affect basically the production of the actual knife, who cares? It is what it is.
Here's the whole thing. This is why it irritates the shit out of me. Because nobody that's going to carry this Colossus give two shits about a Heretic knife.
Yeah, it's petty
They
bullshit.
may have one, but
it's petty, stupid woman bullshit. It's petty bullshit.
Some of y'all in the comments know all these knife companies. Isn't that Mariphone's boy? Isn't that Microtech's boy? Isn't that guy? Every time you turn around, them guys are doing something. It's always something. Y'all put it in the comments.
What are people saying? Have you guys seen the Demco AD20XX? I believe it is.
I've seen it. It looks bad.
It looks pretty damn badass.
I've seen it. I hadn't got to play with it. It looks badass. I like Andrew's stuff.
I think he did his own video showing it and stuff like that. Yeah, it was pretty
good. What do you think about it?
I mean, like you said, sometimes when you just like a designer and you like what he does, whatever he rolls out, you just kind of gravitate to. I mean, it's not that much undifferent than stuff he's done in the past. Like the same thing with Wallace. I mean, I'm always going to like Wallace's stuff because his attribute, because his history with Cold Steel and how much which I really did not realize when we did that live with them. I did not realize how much influence Wallace had on early Cold Steel designs.
That's crazy. I'll tell you the difference, I think, with Mike's stuff. Mike, to me, seems a little more out of the box. Yeah. And I love Andrew's stuff, and I am thankful for both of them coming on the show. But it's and there's nothing wrong with this. I don't want to be misunderstood. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's like Andrew's kind of found a groove, and he stays in that lane. Right now, he's got a ton of different designs. I like Mike's stuff because he gets a little out there with stuff, whether it's the Colossus or the Storm Cloud. Or he goes through. He's got a full range.
I just got to get some. Keep on talking. Go ahead.
So, and again, it's not enough because those guys complement each other. I mean, you got to realize they worked at Cold Steel together. They've known each other since 7th grade, so they've got a flow. They've got a flow, and it works. But I like Mike's stuff. Like this Smash It. I knew I had. And y'all forgive the room, man. I'm sounding nuts right now.
This is the closest I can get to that Colossal or Immense, whatever you want, because it's like a leaf style knife. Because a couple people were asking, like, what would you normally do with that style blade shape? Like, what does it excel in? Because this is something I got. This is a Condor knife. I got this at the show. We went to a show together. This is a Yeah. Who the freak designed this? I can't fucking remember his name. Oh, Diaz. Julio Diaz.
Julio, yeah.
Yeah, Julio Diaz. This was one of his knives, and this is called a black leaf fixed blade or some shit like that.
Well,
So that comes closest to it, but that's really pronounced. That leaf shaped design on that.
I carry my Colossus damn near every day. It's great for slicing. It's got the triad lock. Now, I took it with me camping. I put the damn thing down. That's when you know you got too much stuff.
Yeah.
Did y'all see where I put it? I don't know where the hell I put it. But when people ask that, what do you do with it? It's a good
question. On any of those shelves? Any other shelves in front of you? By the sword or anything like that?
The what would you do with it question.
Yes.
I like the question. I do, because it makes you stop and think. But at the same time, and Isaac from Knives and Knowledge had one of the best quotes, really one of the best quotes ever. He said, if you like a knife enough, you'll make it practical. And so I think with the Colossus, while it's a little out there, I'd love to find the son of a bitch. While it's a little out there, I use it so much I don't think about it. If that makes sense. Of course, now I won't be able to use it at all. I'll find it. I'll find it right when the live goes off.
That's a knife that with that kind of that belly or that shape, you can definitely choke up on that thing, take that pinch grip on that blade, and you could really do some nice stuff with that blade, man. Because you got a lot of. Yeah.
We've got a 4-pound kukri. And before anybody asks, I don't know what you do with it. Hit something really, really hard. This thing's razor sharp.
What? That's shade, right?
Yeah, that's shading.
Yeah.
You could shave with this son bitch.
How heavy is that?
4 pounds.
Yeah, that's a heavy piece.
Yeah.
Daniel, does it stress your does it hurt your shoulder after a while, like kind of swinging that thing around?
This thing's a monster, man. This is
really.
Now, I will say this: Daniel Camarena, who designs it, he has a love for these monster knives. I have to be careful what I send to Donnie. I've sent him 4 or 5, and I've just sat there and kind of laughed. But he sent that one. There's this one. That Shaney mislabeled. This is the Apollo EDC. And I don't know if y'all can see the thickness.
Oh yeah, that's the crazy. That's a crazy thick. What is that, like 8 millimeters?
Yeah, it's one of those. Now, I did do a full review of this one, and so when I did the review, I said it's the Apollo EDC because that's what's written on it. And Daniel hit me up. He goes, "Man, that was supposed to be the Apollo Tactical." And it just got
Mike, if you had a 4 pound katana, that would be an unwielding katana. That's a heavy ass katana. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, here, let's do it this way. I'll give you some context. There's a standard K-bar.
My goodness. It's like at least double. At least double. Yeah. At least double the thickness.
Just to give you an idea. See there. But I mean, they're fun. And guys, listen, here's something I do want to touch on. You can probably tell I'm a hair moody, and I do apologize for that. Thank y'all for spending your evening with me. But here's the thing. Sometimes, guys, knives are just fun. Joe and I both are in a little bit different circumstance.
Wait, let me interrupt you for a second. Do you have your mic on? Because it seems like you're going through it. It seems like you're going through the phone audio, the phone mic.
No, it's on.
Yeah, because it seems like when you get closer to the camera, you get louder.
Well, that might be. How about now?
Yeah, talk.
Can you hear me? Same?
I can hear you. I mean, I hear you fine either way. I'm just thinking if it was on or not. It just seems like you get a little distant.
I mean, the light's on. Can you hear me any better now?
No, same. Same. But it's not a big deal. Don't go crazy. We hear you though. It's okay. I hear you through the phone.
Well, I won't. Yeah, but Is that any different?
A little bit better, I think.
Well, I'm standing
You're
right
good.
by. How
You're
about
all
now?
good. It's a little distant, but it's all right. Don't go crazy.
I'm not. So that's the thing, guys. A lot of it, just to be honest with y'all, is just having fun.
Yeah.
You know, especially, and I'll say this honestly, especially when I'm not trying to sell it to you. Joe, take me off of your single. I can't. My eyes
All right.
float. I'm tired. I'm dirty.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even realize you're still on freaking thing. Okay, go ahead.
What you got?
But that's what it is, guys. Some of these things, like it's just having fun. Like, do you really need a 5 Max, a folder that's this big? No, it's just fun. It's a conversation piece. It's something cool. Like you whip it out and you, look, don't get me wrong. This is a workhorse. If you want a work knife that's going to basically go, you could go through hell, like literally hell and back with it. It is, but it's more or less just a wow factor of having a big knife in your pocket, like a little pocket sword type of thing. It's just about having fun with everything.
Yeah. I mean, if you're just going to carry knives based on need, there's no need to have a knife tube. There's no need to have a channel. There's no need to do any of it, really. So I have fun with it and I love it. That's the other thing. And it's a challenge. That's something that gets overlooked quite a bit too. Learning to use that kind of knife, building a skill set with that kind of knife. That to me, that's kind of the fun part.
These are two cold steels I just got in today, and we're going to go with something colossal to something really just stick into your pocket. This is the Kyoto 2. I'm wrong camera. And it's a little guy, man.
Yeah.
You know, I actually really like this knife a lot. I mean, it's got that Japanese influence. It's one of those knives you could really just kind of just stick right into your pocket, a good like everyday fixed blade type of thing. I know Daniel from 4-in-1 Outdoors considers this one of his carries for like for self-defense, for like just having something for an offensive self-defense type of knife. Because it's good. It's got a nice blade. It's got a nice handle grip to it. It's quick engagement. I like it.
Is that 4116 steel?
I believe. Hold on. Of course, I can't see it. No, it's like the shit. What is it? The CR13, 8 CR13. That steel. It's not a crazy as good steel. Listen, you gotta understand, guys. This is under $20, literally under $20. So it's not, you're not expecting like an S35 VN steel, but you don't really need it because this knife has a different type of purpose. I also got this one over here. This is the mini leather neck. You ever seen this one, guys, Scab?
I'm not in person. I've seen it obviously on the website. You like it?
Yeah, it's a little like mini leather neck. I mean, if you like the leather neck knife, I love that whole clip point. You know, it's really cool. You know, and it's like in other words, if you're a fan of the leather neck knives, it's cool to have like a little like pocket size version that you can kind of carry. This is like, these two knives are probably going to be my bag knives. These are going to be the knives I'm going to carry in my my mail carry bag every day type of thing.
Yeah.
Or in my car or something like that, or just stick into my pocket. I'm going to carry these every day. These are cool.
I like that.
Yeah. So these are coming in. These are also some come ups. We'll do some usage on this. We'll see how tough they are. You know, we'll take them, we'll run them through the ringer a little bit. Why not? But guys, the thing is with cold, you know what I like about cold steel is the same thing I like about off-grid knives. And I mentioned that a little bit on my video. The last video is the fact that, you know, like how you have certain companies that they're adamant about just producing a high-end knife, and they don't care about any other customer. They just want the high-end clientele. They want a $500 folder, and that's it. You can't afford it, get a new job, get another job, find a way to afford it. That's your problem. You understand? Because that's all they want to, and that's fine. That's all good and dandy. If that's your market and you're selling to that market, and you got people that are in that market that like your knives, fine. It is what it is. Then you got your budget people that are really just doing strictly budget. They don't really go into the high end at all, and they're strictly budget. Company like Cold Steel, Off Grid, they're really catering to all markets. So you could go to Cold Steel's website. You go to Midway USA. You could even go to Cold Steel's site because they just had 20% off. It just ended. And you could pick up something for under $20. I think this is on Amazon for under $20. And it's a good little carry. Something you could defend yourself with, and you could do everyday cutting. It's got okay steel, nice grip. It's good build. Or you could go and get what's the 5 max? Probably about a $500 knife.
Yeah, 4 or 5, somewhere in there.
4 or 5, I would say, yeah. And there's your folder there, and or you could get, which I did a review, and you did the Sanchez, right, Bowie?
Not yet.
Nacha, yeah. This is the Laredo. I did the Laredo review, and this is 3V, and this is probably $400 knife type of thing, Bowie. But it's all different types of different markets for different people, whoever, and they don't alienate anybody. So I just like the company for that reason, that they're giving you generally great quality, generally good quality at all price ranges. That's what you're getting better. Obviously, you spend more, but you're getting generally good, stable, quality products at all price ranges. I like them about that. Still to this point.
The truth is, like Cold Steel Off Grid, it's mass produced. And so they do a good job. For the most part, not always, but for the most part, with their QC, most of the time, 99% of the time, they're pretty damn sharp. Yeah, you're right. They do a great job. They cater a lot of different people, a lot of different lights.
Some people that comment about this handle, but this is a handle that is so well made that it's so generic that anybody could hold this. Big hands, small hands. It's just such a generic, good handle that can appease all masses for the most part. So that's what's good about it's hard production, but it's also hard production without leaving anybody behind. Anybody can hold this and be comfortable with it for the most part,
Well, I beat the hell out of that. I beat the hell out of that Natchez Bowie, and people talk about the stick thing. And that, here's a lot of it.
I did with it. I stood on the fucking thing. I did the custom Viking bend test. It was fine.
A lot of it, dude. A lot of it is just internet. And what a lot of times people don't understand is knife tube, regardless of the platform, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We're about 5% of the knife loving world. So we don't really have the influence or the pull that everybody thinks. It doesn't matter if it's Metal Complex or Jared or anybody else. And hats off to them. Nobody on here has the pull they think they have with just the knife world. You have influence on the platform you're on to a degree. So that's why they make knives like that. It's why K-Bar makes what they make. Because they've got a lot more people to satisfy than just, the knife tube work. People don't like to hear that, but that's the damn truth. It is what it is,
The knife world is a lot larger than YouTube, guys. And you guys have to understand that. It's a lot bigger.
This is that Warcraft Tonto. I love this damn thing. From Cold Steel to 3D. Cool. This is their Sandmine. Yeah, I like this thing, man. It's just a cool. I got both versions.
Can you see the folding lines on that blade? Can you see the aesthetics on the blade, the Sandmine, the folded steel? Because that is folded steel. Not really?
No, but I mean, Cold Steel, they do it. They were, I don't want to make that statement. I was going to say they were one of the first to bring in a lot of Sandmine. I'm not saying they were the first, obviously, but in a mass-produced knife, I think they were one of the first to bring in Sandmine. One of the first in mass production.
Yeah, Lin came from Japanese influence. I mean, where Lin came from. Lin came from swords, and he brought the whole Sandmine, construction in, geometric and all that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, they do a good job. Hey, listen, you need to show some of those swords from Apoch with Patrick.
I have to show. I have a lot of swords to show you guys, and I apologize because I have these swords I introduced probably late summer, I think, and then I said, all right, well, I'll get to it, and then we've had a deep freeze here, guys, for a lot. It's been a cold winter and more snow than we normally had, but not only just the snow. When it's not snowing, it's like 20s and teens. It's warming up a little bit now. In fact, I got to go soak some tatami mats tonight. I got to see if I can get a sword review out tomorrow because we're getting a whole bunch of snow on Sunday again, Scab. Another 5-6 inches of snow.
Yeah. Well, we're going hiking in the morning. I think we're going to go with Kirk in the morning. I think tomorrow's supposed to be 80.
Yeah.
And then Monday, we're going to be, I think the high is 40 or something, going in the 30s. But that, the beautiful thing with Florida, Joe, is we're not cold. Like the cold we get is based on a front. So if a front pushes through in 2 days, it's gone and we're back to our normal, which is good if, for knife reviews and things like that, because you can get out there and bang them out. I know, like you just covered with swords and stuff, it's a different ball game up there.
Yeah.
Zach,
the Verdict is a great cold steel knife. Dan, it's good. Another cold steel knife that I've been fucking carrying, that I got to do a review on this one too. I've been carrying this almost on a day-to-day basis in some capacity, either in my car or on my person or in my bag, whatever. This FM1, and I know you love the FM1 too. This FM1 is one hell of a freaking knife. Okay. Great materials, S35VN steel. You got the Atlas lock, which is excellent with the Atlas lock. Titanium frame, thin, light, slicey. I haven't sharpened this once yet, not even honed it. It's still got a crazy ass edge, and I do so much cutting with this thing. So you speak about the Verdict. This is good too, man.
I love the FM1.
I really like this knife.
Carry it every day. It's kind of like that Colossus that I still can't find.
Yeah, there's just something about this knife. I don't know. I really gravitated to it as soon as I held it for the first time. And Luke said it. He's like, wait until you guys get your hands on the FM1. You're going to absolutely love it. And he was right. As soon as you hold this thing in your hand, it's really something else. I mean, I definitely freaking recommend this to everybody. I think it's a great knife. And not because it's Luke or it's cold steel. I just like it. I mean, it's my experience. I love the knife,
Yeah, the FM1 has truly become my EDC, like in the truest sense of the word. It's thin. It's thin. I do. I'll tell you one of my favorite. It's got a great belt clip, guys. It doesn't have the typical cold steel belt clip. It's got a great belt clip that can really slide in and out of your pocket without ripping up your jeans. It's just it's everything you wanted a folder to be. Let's just say some people say, you know what? I love the cold steel folders, the toughness of them, but I wanted something slimmer. I don't want a big knife. This is a tough knife with that Atlas lock. Great steel, and it's slim. It's got titanium, great lockup. This is everything you wanted, and that's what it is. One of my favorite cold steels is this Recon Tonto, the cheap one in SK5.
I like that too.
I like it. Always liked it. I always have one. But you can see the difference even in the smaller Warcraft.
Yeah.
Just a different deal. Show some swords.
So the swords, guys. So let's see what I'm going to start. Let me go to my list. I'll go to whatever was on my list first. All right. So the first one from Siberia, guys, is the Dragon King Winter Sun. All right. So we're going to whip out swords here, guys. Let's lift up this camera here. That's why I'm in this setting here, so I can get you my swords. All right. Winter Sun. All right. I think this is in frame here. So, guys, this is the Dragon King Winter Sun Katana. Now, this is a really unusual sword. It's part of the Four Seasons swords from Dragon King. You got the Spring Sakura, the Winter Sun. I forget what the other two are called. This one is the largest of the batch. I mean, you're talking about this is a 28.25 inch. No, actually, I'm wrong. Hold on, I got it right here. This is a 30-inch freaking blade. It's a big blade. It's a 12-inch Suka, really 12-inch handle. I mean, you can see the size of the handle. This thing is tremendous. Beautiful fittings. You got that basically the snow monkeys. I don't know if you could see it on the camera there. Yeah, you got the snow monkeys there. Actually, let me just go full screen on my end here.
Yeah, go full screen.
Yeah, let me do that. Why can't I do it? Okay. I mean, the fittings are beautiful. I mean, look at the snow monkey. I mean, it's just a gorgeous. I mean, listen, these swords are art pieces, guys. I mean, the thing about swords that you don't get with knives, well, some knives like the Randalls. I mean, this is an art piece. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. It's an art piece. It's an expression. It's a theme. There's themes behind it. You know, this is a beautiful, beautiful sword. One of pretty much Dragon King's best in terms of this line. And I'm glad to see Frenchie Jin basically taking the helm. He's not only making Dragon King better and better year after year, but he basically single-handedly took Hanwei and turned it into something better. He's improving all the models. Ever since Hanwei's factory closed down, he basically took over. He was probably one of the Patreons as far as their designs with Paul Chen. And it was a lot of his influence as well. So now, not even getting to Hanwei yet, but look at this dragon. Look at this freaking Winter Sun, man. Look at that Hamon. I mean, it's just a really lovely looking sword, man. And it's light, it's nimble, it's a big sword. I mean, you definitely got a lot of surface in terms of cutting, but it's also a nimble sword. It's not heavy. It's got a great POB. But looking forward to kind of bringing this in. I don't know if I'm going to start with this. I may start with the Winter Sun first, and then I'll go into the Hanweis and try to get those reviews in a row. But that's the Winter Sun Katana, guys. Really good looking sword coming. If you guys can see back here, this is a Tachi from Romance of Man. I'll get to that in a second. Let me go real quick. I won't spend too much time on it. Guys, this is the Practical Plus Katana, not the XL. This is the Practical Plus. Where is it? Practical Plus. Yeah, Practical Plus is about 1566 steel, DH blade, 5-inch POB, 27-inch blade. Also a nice 11.25-inch. You got some leather wrapping here, which is pretty cool. Nice fittings. Hanwei always does a great job with the fittings of their furniture and everything. You got that sundial type of freaking Suba. But this one, it's a practical line, but it's not too heavy. You know, it's not too heavy. It's a very light and nimble sword, but this is going to be a pretty good prolific cutter. It's also a good-looking Hamon, very prominent. I mean, this is also something I'm really looking forward to because this is going to be a practical line, not the XL, but it's going to be something I think is going to be light, swift, and nimble. So I'm looking forward to kind of bringing you that. Some bullhorn parts, nice Hishime type of saya, which I love. Absolutely my favorite. Yeah, the work on Sub is awesome, Mike. It really is. And I'll get to the Tachi in a second, but let me go into the Practical XL. Where is it? I got my old Practical XL on top. And this is, if you guys know me, you know how much I absolutely love the Practical XL. This Practical XL is probably, bar none, the original one, my favorite sword I've ever used. I've ever basically put in my hands. I like it for many different reasons. The width of the blade. I mean, just the fact of how. I mean, Scab. If Scab had to have a favorite katana, he knows the Practical XL because we use it in the sword.
Yeah, I want that thing.
All right, this is the new one. This is the brand new one made from Frenchie Jin. It's a 2026 model, and they just made it better. It's just the same blade, same heftiness of the blade, but they just improved the furniture, improved the wrapping. It's tighter. It's more refined. It's just a beautiful sword. Looking forward to really putting this thing through hell. This is like Cold Steel's answer to the Practical XL. You know how Cold Steel has the Warrior Katana, where it's like a very heavy duty type of sword, not really nimble. This is everything. This sword is everything that Warrior Katana isn't. Good, better fit and finish, very good handling. Even though it's a heavy sword, this is almost 3 pounds. It's still a sword that's very easily manageable. I mean, I think it's about a 2 pound. It's almost 2 pounds, 14 ounces, 6-inch POB, but it doesn't even feel like that. And it's got a width of like 36 millimeters right here, the Motohaba. It's a thick ass freaking blade, man. But yeah, this is coming your way. Practical XL. Looking forward to it. We're going to compare it to the original version. I have the 2000 or 2019 version that I put through absolute freaking hell. Scab knows what we did with it. And even up until that point in Florida in the swamp, how much I've done with it. So it's been years and years of abuse, and it's been great. And I think this is going to be just more of the same. And I'm going to conclude it, guys, with the Tachi. And take a look at this one, Scab.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Look at this.
Dude, that's wicked.
This is a Tachi. Okay, it's the reverse blade. The blade is on the other side because it's made to be metal. Look at that. Look at that saya.
That's gorgeous, man.
I mean, the Tachis were nobility, but Itachi's is the type of sword that they used on horseback. Look at the detail of that Tsuba. You know, this is just a fancy smancy sword. It's also got, I think this is from Romance of Men. They sent it to me. This is a Harukaze Hosanmei. Oh, it's a Hosanmei. Hosanmei is the lamination. It's not Sanmai, it's Hosanmai. So look at this blade. I don't know if you could really see it. This is a beautiful folded steel blade.
That's gorgeous. I love that.
Yeah, they did a really nice job. Romance of Men is no joke, guys. People really need to take them seriously because they're producing some really beautiful stuff. Look how beautiful that blade is, man.
Now, do you think?
Look at the line. You see the folded steel? You see that, Scab?
Yeah.
See the folded steel, the lamination line underneath the hamon? It's gorgeous. You can see where the folds are in the steel. That's the patterns called Hosanmei. You know, you got a nice habaki. Look at the curvature of this blade. Look, it's called the sori. Look at that curvature, how pronounced it is. I mean, it's crazy.
Wow.
This is going to be one hell of a freaking cutter. Okay, with that type of curvature, it's going to be pretty wild, and it's pretty light and nimble too. So, looking forward to kind of. I don't even want to cut with this thing because the sword is so pretty, but I will cut with it because you know what, guys, I use my shit. So we are going to cut with it. We are gonna do what we got to do, but we're also going to show you a lot of the detailed shots of this thing because this is definitely something you need to see in really good, vivid detail. It's a beautiful, beautiful sword. Romance of Men did a really nice job with it. Guys, really quick. I've had this for quite a while. This is Shadow Dancers. This is the Unukubi Zakuri Shadow Dancer sword. Also, really beautiful fittings. I mean, look how gorgeous that Tsuba is, guys. They do a great job. Say whatever you want by Shadow Dancer, the deception, all that, but you can't take away the fact that they're making some really beautiful swords. I mean, look at that. That's wild. You know, Unukubi Zakuri. Where is it? Shadow Dancer. 9260 steel. It's a spring steel. Naginata High, which is the trademark of Unukubi Zakuri. It's just a beautiful sword. You know, and this is an extremely nimble sword. This is definitely, if you're a trick cutter, you're going to love this. But I think this will be a pretty prolific, great sword. So I don't know what order I'm going to go in, guys, but those are some swords coming in to my channel. If I could get some good weather and get some tatami mats used and not freeze up on me, then I'll try to bang out some sword reviews. But yep, that's some of what I got coming. So let me bring Scab back here. Thanks for your patience, Scab.
No, man, those are gorgeous. I enjoyed that. And that's something that, you know, we need to add a little more is swords because that is how you started your channel. Now, let me ask you this. I was going to ask you this a while ago, and this isn't like a shot or anything. It's a legit question. The Romance of Men, do you think their name hurts them at all with sales?
Yes. The same reason why I think Rosecraft Blades hurts their name.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if they hear it, I'll never tell them. But I think that, and I've heard it. It's not even I'm making it up. I've heard it. Some people just hear a name and they for some reason it's just a mind thing, and it could hurt them. I think it does. It's a weird name, I guess. You know,
well, it sounds like a romance novel. I'm not knocking it.
It's the truth. No, I agree with you. It's a weird, like, romance novel type of name. You know,
well, I'll tell you the truth. Like with Rosecraft, I mean, Rosecraft, their traditionals are some of the best in the world.
Yeah,
like you said, and there's no arguing that their traditional knives are some of the best out there. But we've all heard the same thing, and I hate it because they are so good. But it's one of those things that can't be helped either. You know, like you said, if it gets in somebody's head, then it's in their head. You know, and I think we're all guilty of that with a brand or something. And you know, I don't.
No, I agree. Patrick is in the room from Cass.
Patrick.
You know what I did? I actually called up Patrick today, and I wanted to bust his chops a little bit. So I said, I said to Patrick, I says, Patrick, so you guys getting a big refund? He goes, no. He knew what I was fucking talking about right away. Because you know what happened today with the Supreme Court, right?
Yeah.
That they declared the tariffs like illegal and shit. So I called him up. I said, you getting any refunds? He goes, no, we're not getting refunds.
This is one. Hey, Patrick, while you're in the room, explain this to me. This is from Dragon King. Okay. Now, is this?
Good.
And I'm assuming it's more of a tactical style sword.
Is that a Gus trim?
I believe this is the cutlass, the tactical cutlass. Am I right on that?
But that's Apoch, no?
No, this is Dragon King.
Oh, it's strictly
Dragon King, but it reminds me of Apoch.
It does. It reminds me of Apoch. It looks like a Gus trim model. Even the steel.
But I love this thing, and it's the cutlass, and then
survival cutlass.
Survival cutlass.
A-trim survival cutlass.
I've got. I think you and I've got to go. I'm gonna go out to the swamp as soon as my shoulder gets a little better. A-trim survival. Now, answer me this, Patrick. That's under Dragon King, right? That's not with Apoch. And then this, Joe, is this the Odachi? Nodachi? What is it?
That's the Odachi. I believe you have the Odachi in your hand. That's long, right? It's pretty long, right? Yeah, that's the Odachi. That's the Gus trim Apoch Odachi,
Yeah. This is Apoch. I'm taking this out in the swamp soon. I love this thing, but
can I ask you a question? I'm just curious. What have you caught with it so far?
A couple of bottles.
Couple bottles? Okay. Nothing, anything stronger than bottles, like wood or trees or vines or anything?
I'm going to take it to the swamp. And guys, for those of you who watch the channel, I fell Christmas Eve at work and messed up my shoulder. I actually fell walking out the door talking to Joe tonight. I've had some issues with that. So I'm a little beat up. I haven't been doing like a lot of chopping, and I've had to put some things on hold, but I do plan. I'm getting better. I want to take this one, and then Joe, this is one that you sent me that I've got quite a bit of bottles with. I love this thing.
The modern katana, the version 1 modern katana from Dragon King, right?
Yeah, I love this thing. Came super sharp.
Here is a query. Yeah. I put another edge on it too. I honed that up for you really good.
Yeah, this one is amazing. But I was going to tell y'all, for those of you guys watching, and I've got a Suruptai and a Yagatai in my car. They ride with me from Apoch. One of my favorite things from any of them under the cast umbrella. Joe, I think you and I have talked about this. I took it camping with me. I adore this thing. The dress, is it the dresser? I always screw it up.
It's
designed by Jason
the retro sword. The retro sword. The retro or the retro. Yeah, something like that.
This thing is a
Jason
monster. This is one of my all-time favorites.
Deracho sword. Jason Breeden designer.
Yeah, Jason Breeden. This is one of, it feels good. I took it to Blackie's with me. It's
what do you think?
Huh? Oh,
what did he think?
Those guys give me a hard time, which is, I mean, that they always have. It's all in good fun. Those are the little knife guys. Those are the bushcraft guys. But they love, there's certain things they love. And the thing that I like about this is a perfect camping sword. As far as you don't have a ton of length, but everything up, I cleared a good bit. It's a good little trail thing. And it's thick enough. It's not, because people say machete. It's not a machete.
No, it's too thick to be a machete. That thing is
like 3/16.
Yeah, it's
maybe
thick.
a quarter. But dude, that's one of my favorites.
That one stays in my car with me all the time.
Love this thing.
I love it too.
I say it a ton, and I'd say it almost tongue in cheek at times about being the QVC. But I'm telling y'all, just if you want to like a dick around sword shetty something like that for camping, for hiking, for whatever, because if you had to stick it in, you could conceal it if you needed to. But this thing is a tank, man. And I like the tip.
Would you say that's like a sax type of shape?
It's honestly, it's more like a Warncliffe style. Yeah, you could similar modern sax, maybe. People will disagree with that, but this thing, I like it because it's two-handed. I can wield it one-handed. I've been doing a lot of chopping left-handed. It's not impressive. That's why you don't see it a lot. But this, and Joe, you have the Wallace. Do you have the Wallace and the Demco Bowie both?
Scab, I didn't hear you. You cut out over there.
Do you have the Wallace and the Demco Boys?
No. I think Patrick is sending them to me though. He's been a little bit behind, and he had to wait for it. I think he will be sending them to me. The last time I spoke, he said he would.
I'm gonna stay up close. I got a new phone, guys. I apologize. I'm dealing with a new phone, and I even swapped microphones, so it's something to do with my settings. I'll take care of that after this. So I'm sorry about that. But dude, I love this thing. But I'd go back and forth. Like I'll carry the Demco buoy one day, I carry the Wallace buoy the next day. Yeah. They sharpen up, super sharp. I mean, really sharp. So if you guys haven't checked out Apoch, make sure you do. Or under that cast umbrella, because I'm telling you, and Patrick's going to help me out with some stuff down the road. As soon as I heal back up some too, we're going to start our medieval series. I've got the Rondel dagger. I've got a dirk. Patrick is going to be sending me a Bollocks dagger and some things there for that medieval series we're doing. But this is one of my favorite.
Yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm going to probably put a nice fresh edge on it because I've beat up on it quite a bit, and I'm going to start taking that out and playing with it a little bit more. I think it's a great sword. I really like that thing.
Yeah,
and it's good because you could be a two-handed or one-handed weapon. It's just as comfortable using it as one-handed. If you center up in the grip, it's a great one-handed balanced weapon. But if you want two hands on it for more control, you definitely have a lot of room. A lot of purchase on a handle to put two hands on it, which is good. It's a versatile, really nice tool. I like it.
Yeah, it is a tank.
Definitely a tank. And these other ones are good too. I mean, even just a fixed blade.
Oh, yeah.
Just saw that video actually recently, and that's the one I did. It's not a knife review type of thing. It was pretty funny. But I like his stuff. Apoch, guys, if you guys remember Apoch from back in the day, Gus Trim, his designs are always going to be timeless, and they've always been about survival, apocalyptic weapons type of thing. Now they're getting with these new designers. You got Demco, you got Wallace, you got Breeden. You got all these great freaking designers that they're on board with, that they completely revitalize what Apoch is. And now you got some really good, durable, survival-ish type of nice knives, man, and great designs as well. So I always say that I'm always looking forward to seeing what Apoch is coming. I think probably Apoch, along with probably Dragon King now and Handmade, it's just that's going to be what's just brands that you really need to look out for, because there's going to be some nice stuff coming down the line.
Agreed.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's like
Demco. That's Demco.
Yeah, this is a Demco cleaver. I love this bill hook cleaver. Yeah, they're the ones saying, "Hey, Patrick, who's the young man that you guys have got doing a lot of reels and shorts for you? Who is that? He does a good job."
Andrew
who?
I don't know what I mean. The guy that's on the thing, I believe Andrew. It's Patrick. Is that the same Andrew that answers the phone whenever I call? That does your reels? I think that's the young man. His name is Andrew, isn't it?
He does a good job.
He does.
He does a really good job. He speaks clearly. I like what he puts in. He does a really good job.
Yes, that is Andrew. He said, "Yep, yeah, I figured it is." I recognize the voice. I actually called up. I spoke to him today because he answers the phone before Patrick answers it, and then Patrick gets it.
he screams it. I don't blame him.
Yeah,
I don't blame him.
No, Andrew's a good guy. Definitely, he's doing a good job with the reels and stuff.
Yeah, I really think he is. I enjoy. He speaks clearly. He does a good job with the cuts. I like what he's doing.
Andrew is prettier than me, Patrick said. I'm sure he is.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying. But
does he come with you to the shows, Patrick? Is he going to come with you to the show? Scab, we got to freaking talk. I got to get my ass to the show. If I don't come down to Florida, I got to go at least in June. I got to go to the show. I have to do that. I have to definitely make it to the show this year.
Yeah. I made it this last year. It's your turn.
Yeah, I know you got your thing, your anniversary, and it's going to be tough, but I definitely got to make it there.
Well, you got to go represent us this year. I went last year.
Yeah.
Well,
so
Patrick will give you all kind of shit. I've still got. Let me show you something while we're sitting here.
Well, I'm driving for that reason because I expect to go home with a freaking carload of freaking blades.
I'm not talking about blades, Patrick. This is what Patrick sent me home with.
That's what? But what are they? Signs or stickers? What are they?
They're signs. And so when Dragon King,
I love it. Oh, so these are probably signs he didn't want to take home, and he
didn't want to take them home.
I can see that.
So I got all kind of, and if the thing works out that you and I talked about, we're not saying anything about that on the live.
Yeah.
But if that works out, I've got a designated room that all these will be going in there, and we'll have a mobile shop.
Well, you know how like people put out like the vote for this one, vote for that one. You just put those on sticks and put them on your freaking lawn.
Yeah.
Screw politics. Just freaking put Cat Siberia signs all over your freaking lawn. I would do that. That's something I would do.
We got listen, I know we're at an hour. We probably need to cut it, but I have got to do. Zach Schmidt is just a phenomenal guy, and he sent me all kind of stuff. This is a half-face blade. I've got to do a review on it. He actually sent this one for Megatron.
I like that handle.
I don't know.
I can see it. It's nice.
She'll get to do it.
I love the handle. What was that? G10?
Yeah. Yes, G10. Nice. Half face. The only half face. But this is the one. Zach sent me this. This is Zach's design. It's the Lone Star by Very Good Knife Company. This thing, Jacob slayed the build. I love the design. There will be a hard use review coming to this. I'll read you what the handle is, but dude, that handle is one of the most comfortable handles on the planet. And he wrote it down for me. He was smart enough to know that I'll never remember it. Okay, so the scales are copper Grip Tech rubber resin. It's a hollow ground with a clear Cerakote. It's amazing. I'm really fired up about it. And then the last thing that I'm going to show of the night, the V44
Yeah, I love that clip point. That's beautiful.
Reese designed it. Work Tough Gear. These are dropping late March. Let me tell you something. I have to deal with every idiot on the internet. I'm like the retard whisperer. And everybody wants to talk shit. But let me tell you something. This knife cutting that sandblast hose for a 1/4 inch thick, this thing will shave a gnat fast. These things are going to go fast. This Reese, I'm telling y'all write it down. Go ahead and write it down. What's the date? The 19th. I'm telling you, Reese from Well Regulated has some of the hottest designs out there. This some bitch right here, when it drops, it'll be gone in 5. I'm trying to hook him up with some other folks to get, because he's got a lot of great concepts out there. I don't know where the hell the thing went. I probably should have paid attention to that. That's all I got to show, guys. I've got, no, it ain't. Joe, show something because I've got.
So somebody asked what we're carrying. I've been carrying this thing on and off. You saw the FM1. I've been carrying basically the slick knives or the flick knives from Brandon. Slick Knives is a company, but these are flick knives. This is the drop point blade. It's just beautiful. I mean, they're just so freaking Kephart. It's a Kephart design on the blade. Beautiful tumbled stonewash finish. I mean, this is just a very well thought out great knife. I did a review on these already. That's in my catalog not too long ago, probably not even a week ago. So this is what I've been carrying. I love the handle, and I always say this reminds me of like that grippy G10 from like an Emerson knife. It looks like it. But this I've been carrying quite a good deal. This one on the sheep's foot, the Homestead actually, the sheep's foot, the Homestead with that sheep's foot geometric there, also with the tumbled stonewash. But these are great knives, guys. Very well thought out, 90-degree spine for striking, very sharp, very slicey, great quality, comfortable carries. I really like these a lot. I really, really do. Actually, something I have to show you that I still have to review from Slick Knives. Scab, you haven't seen this. This is their clip point, the 4.5 inch clip point blade from Slick Knives, also with the beautiful leather sheath. And listen, I appreciate leather, and I love Spanish made knives. Michael Snyder, thank you for the gift of membership, buddy. You always come you always do that, and I appreciate you always, my friend. I love you, man. Thank you so much. You got to appreciate Spanish knives. I love the leather sheets that they do, the stitching, the smell of the leather, the ferro rod that he includes. You made me fall in love with Slick Knives with the Kepler 5.
Oh, they're awesome, man.
That you sent me, you know.
I'm a huge Slick Knives fan.
They do a good job. I mean, look at this knife. I mean, it's really nice.
Oh yeah. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of that Green River. I think I showed it. No, I'll have to find it. I'll show it on the next show.
No worries.
No, I don't. Here, I got it right here. I got it. This is one of the oldest knife companies in America.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I can see that.
Look at that.
It's a little bit more rounded on this one, but yeah, definitely. I can see that.
This is the Russell Green River Works. Hayet's the Johnsons they bought a blank, put micarta handle scales. But the reason that I love that knife from Slick Knives is it's kind of an ode to this knife. And if I'm not mistaken, Russell Green River has been around since like the 1830s, something like that. That one and his Kephart, they do a traditional. Slick Knives is killing it. Hey guys, I need y'all's help. This is the T10L point in AEB-L. I believe that's natural G10. The last Huntsman sent me this. I think it says TRK. It's kind of badass.
That is nice. Simple. I like the handle, simple handle.
It's
I like the double one a little bit, the handle.
I like it's AEB-L. It's clean. Mm-hmm. And then, now this is from the last Huntsman sent these to check out. And then Roland Company, Tim Roland, Handmade. I lied to y'all when I told you that was all I was going to show you. And I've got one, Joe, I do have to show from Ice Age Blades. This is from T. Roland. Boom. Oh, I'm kind of digging that. Roland Cutlery.
I've been liking what Ice Age has been doing. I like that guy. I've been following his stuff a little bit. It's nice.
This one's a Roland.
Very natural look to it. Very natural look to it.
Yeah, so as long as the weather holds up, we're going to do some reviews. Let me open this Ice Age, and then we can get the hell out of here. This is from Sabo. That's a traditional Filipino blade.
Yeah. That's right, guys. Happy Friday. Friday's almost over. Happy weekend, everybody. Whoever's coming in now, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. You guys are joining us from verticals and all that stuff right now, so I appreciate you guys being here.
Yeah, thank y'all. We hadn't got to just hang out in a bit.
It's been a while, and I think we need to do this more often. I think we're able to kind of just get into our channels a little bit, get into the content, and not like I don't love having guests. That's what Blade Talk is, but I think it's more about us. That's how we started, guys. We really started just us going in front of the camera and just bullshitting, you know, about everything, knives, all that stuff, the industry, whatever, you know.
Blade Talk wound up kind of being the tail wagging the dog, but Ice Age Blades, and one thing too, guys, I will say this: I do appreciate y'all, no matter how smart-assed I come on. I appreciate y'all a lot, because it's like these lives that drive home kind of the love of doing this. Mm-hmm. Joe and I were talking, the reviews, that's the backbone of my channel, and I do, but they can get monotonous as hell. I mean, how many times can you say, you know? So doing something like this, or doing a riding with Scab, or doing one of the videos that Joe does, where he's just talking to the camera about life and about those, while the reviews are the backbone, stuff like this just really kind of reaffirms the love of this whole thing for me.
Absolutely. That's why I'm saying we need to really try to find time to get this done, because these are easy to schedule, because you don't have to schedule around the guests, and we could just figure it out, do it like every 2 weeks or so or whatever, and then we'll get it out. Okay. There's actually 2 topics that I want to introduce that I have coming, because like Scab said, and we were talking about it, it does get, for me, I get bored. I'm a video producer. I like changing shit up, even with my normal job, doing like special events and corporate functions, stuff like that. I never do the same video. I'm always changing shit up because I get bored. And I really need to change things around. So sometimes, not that I don't love playing with all these blades and doing these reviews and bringing all this stuff to you guys, the real use, everything that I tout, it's just sometimes you got to break it up and break up the channel a little bit, and, you know, maybe put a little chaos out there. That's why I'm doing this also. Hashtag use your stuff. I think that's going to be fun. But there's 2 concepts that I am going to be bringing out. And Scab, if you could bear with me for a sec. The first one is going to be, I want to talk about the dark side of YouTube as a content creator. And there's a couple of ideas, a couple of different types of directions and approaches. I want to get into that. And it's in the works. So I have something written out. I have a script written out. I have an outline that I want to try to get into, but I think it'll be pretty damn interesting, and just show you like the other side of YouTube as a content creator. So, you know, basically what us as content creators go through, and maybe a little recommendation for anybody who's getting into it as a content creator, some things you got to be careful for. Maybe it's almost like that type of thing. Like if I knew then what I know now type of thing. It's one of those types of videos. The other one I want to do is also about the apocalypse, about, you know, the apocalypse could be real, and there's a lot of things that could wipe us out. And it's just about never too early to start getting prepared and making up a bug out bag. And my recommendation for like a supply list of some things you should come up with to prepare yourself if, you know, something happens. And I think that should be an interesting video. So I'm trying to make up these like kind of talk videos, things like that. I tried to do that with other genres, that didn't work out too well. So I'm going to try to stay within my lane of what we do here and try to build on that and bring up some discussion videos. And I did really well with that why we gravitate to fighting knives video. That did extremely well. So I kind of want to try to build on that and give you a little bit of that. And if you guys have any ideas or anything that you want me to address, by all means, I'm all ears, and I'm open to doing a couple different things just to break up the monotony of the reviews and just try to have some a little fun and some things we could think about in videos, you know, moving forward. But that's pretty much all I got, Scab. I've talked out.
Yeah, guys, and listen, guys, I could do a review every day. I really could. I enjoy it. Joe does this for a living, so for Joe, it's different. This is like bringing work home. And I could see where that would be. But here's the thing. When you do as many reviews as I do, people start cherry picking. And I don't blame them at all. I'm not going to be like I ain't going to say his name. It's Corporal's Corner, and I like that guy. But he spends more time getting mad, hollering about views, and he'd back off that Scipianate a little bit. But anyway, here's the thing. I already know my channel's built on shorts, and I appreciate any of y'all that watch. But we got to do different stuff, not because we don't like blades, not because we're not interested. It's just to keep you guys engaged. What is that, Joe?
This is the review I did of that multi-tool, the 21,
Oh, I've
20.
still got to watch that.
This
I
is the
bookmarked
multi-tool.
it and I didn't.
This is the company. It's Zunlotu.
Load
And this company is the one I use my gloves and my tactical gloves, the Kevlar gloves, which I've been using for years. And I realized it's the same company. And they sent me this over, and it's pretty cool because you could take this apart, and it's got all these different like tools and shit.
Yeah.
It's like a survival tool thing. You know, you got like a blade that's in there. You could unscrew it. You got a little blade. You got a whistle. You got a ferro rod. You got all these things you could unscrew. And it's very well thought out. I just did this. I had said my complaint was the fact that it kind of, when you're working with it, because you screw it in, it kind of turns and pivots. You got to tighten it. But there are some rubber washes. After I did the video, just so I could let you guys know, after I did this video, my complaint about the turning, they do include some rubber washes that I am going to put on, and to see if it improves that it doesn't move with the extra rubber washes in between that you can screw into the threads. And I think it should improve it a little bit. But they're always innovating. They're always changing up the design. They're going to take in stride and try to improve the design. But I think this is as is. This is a great little survival tool thing, man. And it's got a lot of things that you could survive on. This is the axe, but you could also put that tactical shovel that can act as a pick, a shovel, a lot of different things, an actual axe itself. So this is pretty damn interesting. I really enjoyed kind of doing the review. It's out on my channel, guys. If you want to see it, it's not too long ago. I did not even a week, you know.
Well, I'll forever remember Zoom Lodo because Donnie did a 35 or 40-minute video on those gloves, reviewing the.
Oh, was it those gloves too? I guess it was. Yeah, they've been around for a while. Yeah, I remember.
He did like a 45-minute video on gloves. So that
yes, he did. That was it. Yes, he did.
Well, guys, I've talked out. I got to get a shower. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for all the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for sticking around for an hour and 20 minutes if you've been with us this whole time. Joe, take us home.
It's been a while, guys. Thank you, everybody. And yeah, please leave some ideas, man. We're open. It's an open conversation. If you have any ideas for Scab and I, as far as even a Blade Talk show, or even my ideas I sent with the talk videos and stuff, just please let us know, communicate with us. That's what it's all about, community and shit. But stay tuned for a lot of things that we got coming, a lot of swords, a lot of conversations, a lot of things I'm going to be stirring the pot, you know, with the hashtag use your stuff. It's going to be fun. So that's a wrap, guys. This is Blade Talk, Scab and Joe. Thanks for joining us and have a good evening. See you next time, guys.
Love y'all.